This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
You've seen them in horror movies.
My God, he's got a machete.
Skits on Saturday Night Live.
Let me cut that sandwich for you.
Okay. And Looney Tunes for years.
Yeah, that's a big knife, Doc.
Just what is it about a machete? It's time to talk about it. The JJO Morning Show's A Touch of Machete.
Dude, this episode of Touch of Machete, right here in Wisco.
What?
Yeah. A man is accused of robbing a Dousman bar with a machete.
Really?
And injuring a bar patron.
Dude,
bro. Village of Summit police say a man wearing a Halloween mask entered the Dousman House Tavern around 2 a.m.
Not cool.
Yeah. Around 2 a.m., May 30th. What happens around 2 a.m.?
Machetes.
Police say the man demanded money from the bartender and was swinging the machete around. Wounded a bar patron in the head, the arm, and the abdomen.
Wow.
The victim, a 50-year-old dude, went to the hospital. He's going to be fine.
You know what I'd do? I'd pull a Leinenkugel canoe paddle off the wall and
Hell yeah.
go at his head.
The suspect ran from the bar and drove off in a vehicle.
Jesus.
Police say a Village of Summit officer tried to stop the vehicle after spotting it driving in the ditch on Dousman Road.
I wonder if he drove off in a machete.
Oh, dude. Just go home.
I'm out of here.
Go home, dude.
Swim. Looks like 36 holes of golf for me today. Swim.
They say the vehicle sped off, hit a culvert, not a culver's.
Yeah, it's different.
Went airborne, struck a We Energies pole, and came to a rest against a tree.
Jesus.
The suspect went to a hospital and is expected to survive.
Yeah.
He's accused of attempted first-degree reckless homicide, attempted first-degree robbery, drunk driving, and violating probation. Yeah, his probation officer is not going to be very happy with him. The Waukesha County DA's office will review the case for more possible charges.
Strike 2, 3, 4, 5. You're out.
Bro.
Ready.
So we went to this retreat last weekend. My buddy Joe, who I'm marrying, I'm officiating his wedding this weekend. Last weekend, he sent him and his fiance, and then the best man and the maid of honor, and then me and my friend. We all went out to this retreat, and we were in the middle of the woods at this Airbnb, right? And I've said many times I always have a machete with me. And so we're playing. It's Friday night. We've got some cocktails in us. We're playing some games, whatever. And all of a sudden, there's a knock at the door.
Someone knocking on my door.
And so Joe goes to answer the door, and I was like, someone needs to go with him because I've seen this movie.
Yeah. Hockey mask, the whole thing.
Yeah. So then the best man gets up and he grabs a piece of wood.
Oh, yeah.
Which is weird, but to go
like a log
as backup. I thought you would have thought a log. No, it was like a stick. I was like, that's not really gonna help. And there was nobody at the door, which is weird and scary.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. So I, without them knowing, later on, I went to my car and I got the machete and I kept it in my room.
Smart move.
And then, like, at night, I locked the door and I had, like, a couple barriers set up because I'm weird. Well, so fast forward to we're leaving. We're leaving the Airbnb.
You wake up, everybody's murdered in the house, except you. Because they know you had the machete.
We're leaving the Airbnb after our amazing weekend, and I'm about 40 minutes away, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, my God, I left my machete at the Airbnb.
Dude.
I know.
Irresponsible machete owner.
I know. And I was
3-day waiting period for a machete.
So I had to get a hold of the Airbnb guy and go back and get my machete. It was a whole thing.
Ooh.
It was a whole thing, but don't worry, the machete's fine.
Ooh.
But when I contacted Joe and his fiance, they thought I was kidding. I was like, I left my machete there.
Who do you think
And
knocked
they were
on
like,
the,
what?
Who do you think knocked on the door?
I don't know. Isn't that weird?
It's a great late night in the woods gag.
I know.
I love it.
Isn't that weird? And so,
are you sure it was a knock and not The wind or something?
Oh, yeah. It was a...
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's a scary knock.
Yeah, 100%. It was without a doubt a knock because we all stopped except for the one person that would not stop talking. We all stopped and looked at each other, and it was like, what was that? Oh, my God.
Anybody
would be there?
DoorDash Melios?
So weird.
No, it's a serial killer. Don't know.
Right. Yeah, it was super weird.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
And so, did you look for footprints or anything?
Well, I was keeping my eye open.
Well, you were hammered though.
No, I wasn't hammered. I had a few drinks, but
I would have just ran out into the woods with that stick and started swinging and saying, "Come on, let's finish this."
I took a few laps around the joint
And then see if you can lure out the beast or the serial killer.
I stood out there and listened for a while, but it was hard because there's critters, so there's like sticks breaking and stuff. But I was looking for various movements.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of spooky.
What was the closest cabin or whatever? Was it close?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I would. I mean, they would hear us scream.
Like, I ain't going out there. You going out there?
And that is a possibility that there were some teenagers in the next
Shocked
place
you didn't
that
have
just came in.
Didn't have your gun with you.
Yeah, I thought about bringing my gun.
What's a concealed carry if you don't carry your gun?
I don't know. Sometimes it makes other people uncomfortable.
Well, that's why it's concealed.
I know. It's fine.
Well, it's not
I was fine with my machete.
It's not fine. A machete against a wild beast of a man, half squatch, has no chance. What, you gonna saw his arm off? What are you doing? No chance. You could squirt vinegar in his eyes or something. You get something. I don't know. Oh boy.
Yeah.
You could sit down, talk him to death. I guess.
Yeah.
You could tell him about some of the. You could tell him recite a conversation about gardening you heard on NPR. That'll put him to sleep.
The garden hoe.
Yeah. Then you can put him to sleep and wander back to your car.
Yeah. 100%.
Crazy stuff, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We must lead the world in machete attacks in the United States, don't you think?
No, I do not.
Really? You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Where you can't have a gun, you think it's more machete-ish. It's always machete. It's not a...
Pretty sure like jungle regions, probably.
It's never a shovel. It's never a garden, prong, hoe or whatever. It's always a machete. You know that? Notice that?
Yeah. Well, they're handy.
I bought a pair of Fiskars gardening shears yesterday at Menards.
Oh, very sharp.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah.
I could take...
you can lop off toes.
Totally lopped.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could take the big toe with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's got that serrated edge, on one of the blades.
Oh, yeah.
Fiskars makes good product. I'm glad they're back. I saw cars in their garage up in Middleton, so it looks like they're back.
I didn't know they left.
Oh, yeah, COVID shut them down hard.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's a new company or
Well,
still.
I never quit scissoring, dude.
That is one of the best looking buildings in town, that Fiskars.
Yeah.
That's United States World Headquarters up there.
Oh, damn.
That's where it gets done, man. That's where they make the Fiskar machete.
All right.
So pretty cool. I'm glad you lived.
Yeah, me too.
Boy,
Never leave home without your machete.
close call, man.
Yeah.
We need we do need some. You think we need a machete law?
No.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
I mean, you can get them at Walmart. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how you stop what do you have a machete?
Well, and then I went through this process because I was already 40 minutes away, and I was like, okay, do I just leave the machete? Because I'm like, okay, I've already owned it for how many years, whatever. But my bestie just polished it up and sharpened it and did all this stuff, and I was like, and I knew he was going to be over to help with yard work, and he was going to be like, we'll just get the machete and take care of that. And then I'd have to be like, I don't have the machete. And then he'd be like, where is the machete? And then I'd have to be like, I left it somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it would be this whole thing.
Right. Right. Now, true.
Yep.
I have to get one. I don't. Well, I carry the gun mostly, so I don't know if I need a machete. It's like it's that great scene in Indiana Jones. Which one was it? The first one? They go back into town, and that guy pulls out that giant sword, and he just pulls out his gun and shoots him and walks away.
Right.
That's how I see it going down in a perfect scenario. Me and my gun.
Yeah, I did.
But,
I mean, I didn't. We were going to a spa. I didn't think I was going to need my machete either.
Yeah, true. How bad? How many bad things do you have in a spa? It's true.
But whatever. You never know in the middle of the woods.
But what's a machete going to do if that girl from the well with the black hair comes out of the well?
Yeah, what's my gun going to do either?
I feel like the machete or the gun's going to help.
Paranormal stuff.
Yeah, you need a Ouija board to get out of that one. You're kinda stuck there.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Okay, how do you feel about Cheez-Its, John?
We have the little mini baby bags of Cheez-Its, which we enjoy on the couch.
It's traditional Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have like all kinds of variations now, you know.
We have those little, what are those things called? Those chips that are, what are they called? The wavy, long ones.
Grooves?
No, the straws. What are those called?
I don't know.
They're called like potato chip straws.
Veggie straws?
Yeah, veggie straws. Are you into those?
Yeah, they're fine.
They're addicting as hell.
Yeah. The ranch ones are Liddy Committee.
It's just, yeah, and they're not over flavored, and they're just really good.
They're light and airy.
And you don't feel fat.
Yeah.
Unless you eat 2 bags of them. But
it's a lie.
I like those things.
So listen, Taco Bell and Cheez-It have launched a game-changing duo. The Big Cheez-It Crunch Wrap Supreme and the Big Cheez-It Tostada.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. So the new offerings feature a Cheez-It cracker that's 16 times larger than the original.
That's a giant Cheez-It.
Yes, it is.
From outer space. Yeah.
Dude.
This is what we do.
Right.
We just take something that we love and make it huge, and so do our butts are soon to follow. Mm-hmm. That looks great. Does that not look good to you?
It doesn't look terrible. That's for sure.
Oh man! And how are they prepping it? What are they doing?
Okay, so I need to go back to my original post here. Oh, where are you at?
It's something you could make at home. You could experiment with.
You can't get the big the big Cheez-Its like that though.
No. That's the hook right there.
Tiny little ones.
You know how when I get Emilio's, I add Doritos to it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why they don't make Emilio bread with Doritos yet, but anyways, go ahead.
So the Crunch Wrap Supreme, it's a revamped Crunch Wrap, features seasoned beef, nacho cheese sauce, lettuce, sour cream, and tomatoes with the classic tostado shell swapped for a giant Cheez-It cracker.
When you see it, you'll get it.
And then that's wrapped in the grilled tortilla. And then the Cheez-It tostada, the tostada is topped with seasoned beef, tomatoes, lettuce, shredded cheese, sour cream.
So we'll see. Do you like your Cheez-It alone as a standalone, excellent snack, or do you want to dilute it with beef and Mexican food?
Yeah.
That's the question. Well, America will ultimately
decide.
Answer the call.
You rewards people, you can get them today. Everybody else has to wait till June 6th.
I don't think if you sauce it up, I don't think it'll. I think you'll still enjoy the Cheez-It.
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
I sure do like Cheez-Its.
The problem is they didn't make that Cheez-It big enough.
Man, oh man.
That's what my wife said. But anyways.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to death news.
Just like that, we're moving on.
The body of Kenyan climber who died on Mount Everest last week is just going to stay there. Just leave stories, it right where it is.
These stories, man, are unbelievable.
Joshua Karuri died while on a daring mission to reach the summit of Mount Everest without supplementary oxygen. What could go wrong? Well, I guess we found out.
The breathing part went wrong. It's what I'm hearing.
It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb.
What do they say? The fastest route to Everest is paved and littered with the bodies of motivated people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. 40-year-old mountaineer fell into a crevasse about 160 feet below the peak, along with his guide.
Wait, how far? I'm sorry.
160 feet below the peak.
So close. There were probably 800 people in front of him, and he couldn't get to. He couldn't make it.
So close.
So close. You should have climbed over people.
The family said retrieving his body from such a high altitude would be too risky for the rescue team. But Nepal's tourism department is like, hey, you can't just leave dead bodies here. It's against the law.
Take your propane tank and your buddy's dead carcass off the mountain.
Yeah. Climbing Everest.
Wait. Not a propane tank. That'd be twice as
That would be bad.
That'd be twice as bad.
What are you, some sort of Everest terrorist?
A little rubbed up on the Karuba coffee there. Sorry.
So, no more Kona Dark for you. Climbing Everest, the world's highest peak, is considered pretty difficult, and risky, even for experienced climbers. Joshua here was trying to become the first African to climb Mount Everest without extra oxygen. And he was accompanied by his Sherpa. The Sherpa is still missing.
Oh, really?
Sad.
Yep.
In a statement on Wednesday,
the guy probably threw him off so he could have the one ledge.
Right, yeah.
To hang on to.
In a statement on Wednesday, Josh's family said they'd taken the difficult decision to let his remains rest on the mountain after wide consultations and careful consideration of the circumstances.
Let me translate that for you.
Money.
They couldn't afford to have the body brought back.
So much money.
Yeah, right.
Retrieving his body from that high up would be risky and, pretty pricey.
Just roll it off the side.
Go ahead and lose my number.
Roll it off. In 100 years, he'll wash out in the snow.
The family does not wish to endanger any life. I get it.
Yep.
He had a deep love for the mountains, and they loved him in return. So much so that they killed him.
That's what people say. It's worth dying for.
We find solace in knowing that he is resting in his happy place. Okay.
Yeah. Well, not the happy place of choice, but that's all right.
There have also been concerns about the cost of retrieving his body to be buried back home. It would cost about $190,000.
I mean, we loved him,
but not that much.
But not that much. Look, love has limits. Love has limits.
It would take
in this case, it's about $190,000.
It would take about 8 people to scale up the mountain to carry out the mission.
That's incredible.
See, and this is what I'm saying about it.
Yeah.
Like, there's something inherently selfish about climbing Everest, isn't there?
Of course.
Right.
Just add it to your I'm never doing that list because it's stupid, and your odds of getting there are really bad because of the line to get up there. Anybody can do it with money.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You think there's a difference, and that's why you do it, because you're like some super cool dude human. You're not. You can do it if you've got the money.
Yeah.
And then you're still rolling the dice because did you see the lines from this year that are going up?
Yeah.
There's like 400 people waiting in line to get to the top of the mountain. They can't even get there.
So dumb.
So I don't know. I would demand my money back. Wouldn't you? Stand there freezing your ass off for 5 hours waiting for the line to move. Idiot. You're dumb.
It's so dumb.
God.
Are we the only ones that think it's dumb?
Well, go climb another mountain that's an inch shorter.
Right.
And you know what? You can still tell me it was Everest. I wouldn't even know. I'll believe you.
Right.
So weird. And then to go without oxygen. Dude. The body doesn't want to work up there without oxygen. You got to be a one in a,
Yeah.
The one climber, the one guide, forget his name. I will say that Krakauer book, In the Thin Air, is really good. I've read it twice. It's a really great. He's a good writer. If you get a chance, that's where 8 people died that one. That's what they made the one movie into.
Yeah.
It's a great read.
4 climbers have died so far this season, and this season ends in a few days. So.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we go from Everest season right into Yellowstone season.
Buffalo Goring, the Buffalo Goring League is about to fire up. It's really a wraparound season. Everybody just keeps dying. Everybody dies.
It's pretty magical.
But
yeah,
weird stuff. Just to think that that your dream ends right, within 100 yards.
Yeah.
And you can't get there. And nobody wants to help you. Nobody can help you, right? Everybody's too tired, and it's the top of the mountain or death, I guess.
Yeah, it just seems so. Well, and his Sherpa had emergency oxygen for him,
But he went over
just in case.
Yeah.
But he fell, and which happens.
How motivated are you stepping over corpses all the way to the top of? And I assume as a climber, it's an honor to die on what would I assume be your highlight of your life. I mean, the children can't be the highlight of your life because you're going up there to die. I mean,
right.
So it's a really bizarre obsession to me. But I don't know. You can call
They're
me
a different breed, I guess.
Yeah, they're a different breed. That's fine. It's all good. It's like people that spelunk.
Right.
I mean,
I don't get that either. That makes me.
I can't even watch those movies where they go down.
Like you said it, and I got anxiety right away.
Yeah, totally.
Like I can't.
It's where they have to take their oxygen off and push it ahead of them, whatever. Just to get through. 12 inches of space. And it's incredible.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
But I don't know. I guess we're pussies. I don't.
Well, you are what you eat, John.
It just seems not meaningless. But it's got to be, knowing your odds are not good, getting up there, I would think, would make you look at it like more of an amusement park ride. And I'm not saying it's not deadly, and people, clearly it's dangerous. But as a climber, you'd be like, everybody and his freaking brother are standing in line waiting to get to the top of that thing.
God, okay, there's something, it's like ego-driven or something. You know what I mean? Like, there's just something so ego-strokey
I guess
about it.
if you're a climber, I guess that's your Super Bowl. If you've got the money.
But I feel like there's other climbs you can do that are Super Bowl-y.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I think the books and the movies drive people too.
Yeah.
They want that challenge and death be damned, and a lot of people die. So I don't know. It's just, boy, I see all those people standing in line. And there's really one way up, right?
Right.
Because they don't let you climb on the China side?
I don't think so.
Isn't the other side China?
Yeah, right.
Or some other country. I can't remember which one. Very busy. And it's more dangerous, I think. I just like to be in a plane with a cocktail looking down at it. That's what I'd like to do. In first class with a hot steak in front of me and a martini. The pilot can say, look at that. Look at those suckers down there not having martinis.
The south route of Everest is technically easier.
Is that the one everybody's in line on?
But Tibet is the north side.
Tibet.
Yeah. And then Nepal is the south side. My God. There's just no way. Whatever.
I wonder if the people who lose toes, feet, fingers, eyesight, there's much regret there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm a scuba diver, and the cave diving makes my butthole pucker.
Oh,
yeah.
man. Those movies just give me the heebie-jeebies. The cave diving.
Something about being stuck in there just.
There was one good one, and they followed bat guano to get out at the end, and I can't remember. The Deep, or it was really well done. I mean, really well done. They open up into these caverns, and, they got to climb up in a corner and find their next route or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. I'll just stick to golf.
Uncomfortable.
And it's a younger person sport anyways, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
But if you're, say your father climbed or he went to Everest and tried it, I suppose there's some motivation there.
And then the Sherpas, I don't know.
What do you do after you climb Everest? What do you do after that? How do you top that
You
one?
do it again?
Do it again?
I don't know. Newer, gayer, dumber. That's JJO News.
Hi, how's it going?
Happy Friday.
Hi, how are you?
How are you, stranger?
Good. So I'm thinking, if your odds of dying are pretty good, ain't you got to be in pretty good shape even to do that?
Oh, yeah.
So you're cutting off at least 20 years of your life. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're in that good of shape and the odds are you're going to die, you're missing a lot of life.
I'm not saying it's a walk in the park. I mean, I know people train and spend years getting ready for it and all that stuff. My point is just doesn't matter what shape you're in. If there's a line of 400 people, then you've got no chance to get there. And the window's super tiny. How long is the window to do that generally? It's very short.
Oh, yeah. It's like 6 weeks, isn't it?
And then
pretty much agree. I'm pretty much agreeing with you. Like I say,
yeah.
If you do die, you miss 20 years of good life because you're in great shape.
Oh, sure. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
And then if you don't make it and you go back down, I assume that the meter's still running. And the guide's like, yeah, I'll haul your bass back up there.
Good fishing.
It'd be weird to pull out a belly bass at the top of. Give me back my oxygen. Give me back my oxygen. Yeah, strange. Hi.
Hey, Danger. You know, that mountain would be a lot tougher to climb if they'd keep stacking them dead bodies on the top, so you really have to go to the peak.
Yeah, they'd be frozen.
Move them to the top.
Yeah, the mountain just got 18 feet taller. Yeah, there you go.
Taller every year.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever frozen at the tippy top.
Yeah.
I do see pictures of the tippy top. It's interesting. It's a very small area at the top with the prayer flags and stuff up there, but not much to do there. You just stand there and.
Yeah, and then it's like.
And then you look at the line. You're like, how the f am I going to get around those people?
Like, how long
can't feel your legs.
What's your allotted time on top? You know, like you stand there and you look around. You're like, time's up, jackass. We got to get up there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you got the guy in
45 seconds.
The guy in 20 takes out your mouth. You get the f. You know, and you. Guy's making a hot tea up there at the top. You know, he's. Oh, my God. Surprised nobody's been shot on top of Everest. Shoot him in the leg so you can get your spot at the top.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast.
Workman's relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp to help you relax after a long day or just chill over the weekend. No need to drive out of state to get your THC products. Order yours at workmansrelief.com.
Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
National Smile Day.
What's that smile about?
What are you smiling at?
The day happens to be National Smile Day. Smiling's my favorite. And when you smile, it can make you or someone else feel better. Today is Smile Day.
There's that beautiful smile.
Is there anything that'll brighten your day more than someone flashing a big smile?
Grinning from ear to ear.
National Smile Day.
Hey, let's turn that frown upside down.
Say cheese.
Cheese! It's showtime!
Okay, now this is National Smile Day.
Oh.
Not to be confused with World Smile Day, which is October 6th.
Okay.
Too much smiling.
Yeah. I don't trust anybody smiling all the time. Sorry.
Listen, I'm going to give you a little point
I've been
here.
Conditioned.
Women do not like it when you tell them they should smile more.
Oh, really? Is that who says that to a woman?
Right.
I mean, if you said that to me, I'd be like, you're weird.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, why would you say that to a woman randomly?
People do.
Well, it's a insult, right? You're poking the bear with a stick.
Well, no, you're like, oh, you're so pretty. You'd be a lot prettier if you smiled more.
Oof. Why would you say that?
Right, because it's a control thing.
Now, a great opportunity to say you should smile would be that lady at McDonald's that went out to that dude that was backing into the parking spot too slow.
Right, that's who you say it to.
That's who you say it to.
You're really pretty. You'd be prettier if you smiled more. She probably would have murdered him.
You know? Timing.
Yep.
Timing is everything. You gotta.
That's who you reserve those comments.
Yeah. Save that one. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smiley. How many times you smile?
I laugh a lot. I smile a lot.
Yeah, smiling, laughing, or smiling just its own mountain? What do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not laughing. I'm smiling. It's hard to talk when you're smiling.
Oh, you're creepy. Stop it.
Yeah, that was super creepy. Why aren't you smiling more like me? Try that once. Try talking to somebody while you're smiling and see what your creep factor is. Watch this. Biatch, I wish you would have lunch with me more. That'd be a lot of fun. Because your whole dialect changes when you're smiling. You don't sound like you. Biatch, you sure are pretty. I wish you would smile more like I'm smiling right now.
So weird, dude.
You're not going to go to HR, are you, and to report me because I'm smiling too much, are you?
I want you to go talk to Lynette like that.
I've gotten Lynette pregnant twice. I'm not going to father.
Just by looking through the window.
I'm not going to father her children anymore. Let her husband do something. God. Yeah, it's hard to smile and talk once. See if it changes your voice.
Hi, everybody. Oh, I hate it.
I can't do it.
Blech.
Yeah.
What did Snuff used to work at? Sunny 97.7.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What was their tagline?
The most music under the sun.
Oh,
but yeah, the
that's
program director would always say he wanted to hear the smile in his voice.
He wanted to hear. That's how program directors get murdered by their employees when you start telling them stupid imagery things to do. And we used to. I told you when I worked in Kansas City at Power 95, we had a cutout of a woman from an office, and that's who we were supposed to talk to when we cracked the mics.
Oh, that was it because it was your demo.
Which isn't too creepy because I did weekends and fill-in and produced a bunch of.
Hey, baby.
Exactly. That's exactly. That was the running joke. You know, my buddy would be in the studio and I'd be on the air, and we would talk just complete garbage to this cutout woman, which I cannot repeat on the air. But that was the running joke. I mean, because you could. Anyways.
Oh, no.
So stupid. So stupid.
Yep.
But yeah, our program director used to say, imagine she's listening to the radio, and what would you say to her? That was our big thing. We'd have endless meetings about that. Why do you think I get the tics when I get in a meeting?
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, like, man, is this real life? What is happening? I'm talking to a cardboard. I went to radio college, and now I'm talking to a cardboard cutout. I'm in Kansas City, fairly big radio market, and I'm like, I feel like I just hit rock bottom. I'm talking to a cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
It's the most bizarre thing ever.
Radio
most bizarre thing ever.
So weird. So weird.
And then I had a program director in at Z104 when I was here in town. John Edwards, I think was his name. And he'd go, Greg and I would be in a meeting. He'd look at me and he'd go, I don't like the way you say some words.
Oh, my God.
I go, which words? He goes, just some of them. The way your tone is very annoying. I don't like some of the words. And then I can't remember what the words were.
Oh, my God.
I think I would, let's party. You know, I would overemphasize something. I don't know. And he didn't like that. So then I had to, then you get paranoid.
Right.
You're like, well, just play music then, dude. I mean, that's the problem with the radio.
God dang.
You can't use your radio voice anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
No.
Hey, everybody.
Listen to me. Next time you're at a store somewhere, there's a cardboard cutout.
Start talking to it.
Start talking to it and see how stupid you feel.
See how long it takes for you to get kicked out.
Yeah. Right at the department store. Yeah, it's great. God, radio.
What's your Buc-ee's news?
Oh, yeah. Let me see what I got here. Now, this is a follow-up story to the thing. You know, Buc-ee's is it the world's biggest gas station?
Yeah. I saw a Buc-ee's billboard. Did you see that?
I've never been here. Here?
Mm-hmm. And it said the next Buc-ee's like 566 miles or something.
Well, there's rumors on the internet there's going to be one in DeForest.
Yeah, that's what I hear too.
So it's this big gas station. It's got 100 gas pumps, and they make beef jerky. And
people lose their minds.
Yeah, well, me and Quick Trip have a little something to say about that.
Oh my God, yes.
Son of Bucky's co-founder indicted after secretly recording people in their bathrooms.
Yeah.
So this is a follow-up. The 28-year-old son of Bucky's co-founder, Don Wassick, indicted by a grand jury on 21 felony counts relating to him allegedly recording people in bathrooms, using the toilet, showering, changing clothes, or having sex.
Oh, what?
Mitchell Wassick was charged with the invasive visual recording of 13 separate individuals. And the camera used to commit the alleged crimes contained a memory card that showed videos taken in several properties owned by the Wassick family. At their homes. They own several homes.
I was going to say, are people having sex in the Bucky's bathroom?
No, these were at the co-owner's homes. He's rich beyond stupidity. And
yeah.
These are in his. I misspoke. I'm sorry. They weren't in the Bucky's bathroom. He's just the son of the co. Don Gonzalez, Wassick's attorney. Now, this is the father of the creeper. Told USA Today that his client's case involves the legal right to install cameras in one's home. He's defending his son.
You boy.
The defense attorney continued to note how one of the many thorny legal issues at the center of the case is the question, may a homeowner install a camera in his home without telling guests or housekeepers? Wassick arrested in 2023, 28 counts invasive visual recording, released on $10,000 bail per charge, released on $280,000 bail. Charged 2023 stem from allegations made by a woman and her friends reported being recorded through a charging port plug into the bathroom wall at Wassick's lake house.
Yeah.
2019, Mitchell Wassick purchased over a dozen video surveillance cameras and other technology on Amazon. Shipped to his family's property in Austin, Dallas, Telluride. Jeez, how much money are they making on that beef jerky?
A lot of money.
It's unclear how much time Wassick will serve if convicted under a Texas law invasive visual recording, state felony, and jail. That can result in 2 years in jail per count. What do you think Daddy's got to write that check for? The Bucky's, founded by Don Wassick and Arch Applin in 1982. The one in Lulling, Texas, just opened at 75,000 square feet. Or a Walmart.
Oh, my God.
Bucky's heralded for its clean bathrooms. Well, isn't that ironic?
I get wanting to have cameras in your house. You don't really need them in the bathroom.
Are you so rich and so bored? You're... What do you recording people in bathrooms is a really interesting concept to me. I mean, I know what kind of noises you make in the toilet.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't need a visual to go along with those dinosaur grunting, birthing noises you make in the bathroom.
Yeah, well.
I don't need the visual. I mean, I take a look. But, that's me for show prep.
Whatever, dude. Making noises makes it easier.
Make a grunting noise with a smile like you're on the toilet. Well, that makes it better. Mother. Anyway, so the father, this is really weird, seems to be making a case that, hey, man, my house, my rules.
Yeah.
I can put a camera anywhere I want. I don't want you stealing my towels and whatnot. But yeah, he'll get, I mean, when you're that big, the governor will pardon you in Texas, won't it? So I haven't been to a Bucky's. Don't know what's going on. Sounds creepy. I wouldn't go there. Anyways, had a great Dunker at Quick Trip this morning. No camera in that bathroom. I believe I've made my case here today.
The bathroom people are it's a weird facet of society.
Yeah. I mean, you hear, you sit you're in a bathroom, truck stop, whatever. And or the airport, especially when they've just gotten off the plane, the first bathroom they hit. Dude, there's noises in there that have never been.
Yeah.
That I've never heard replicated in nature. And you want to film that?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's voyeurism and.
Yeah. Rich people.
Yeah. It's a
Freaking
weird kink, man.
Hi, how's it going?
good. You have given me a goal today, Johnny.
What are you going to
To do everything with a smile on my face just to see absolutely how uncomfortable it truly is.
I
love you guys.
Okay, buddy. Yeah,
I love you too.
Really thought of that. No, don't do that. Don't do that to somebody today. Hi, how's it going?
I think I speak for the general public there, Johnny. If I could feel Biatch's vertical smile through the microphone a hell of a lot more than your horizontal one.
Holy Toledo.
See what I'm saying?
You guys
Cue
date?
the queen.
Jesus. That got spicy really quick. Hi, how's it going?
Hey, Johnny. Other that bathroom stuff, isn't like OnlyFans? Can't that just be enough? Do people have to put like regular cameras in there?
Yeah,
I know, right?
It's like
stuff and stuff. It's like
it's like you want to see your dad's best cougar rich friend's rich wife or something.
It's like
There's
the
gotta be-
victimization part.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it
yeah,
all.
yeah. Right. But I mean, I assume they're having these rich people parties, and there's a thing about seeing how rich people wipe their butts. I don't know.
I have no idea.
maybe the rich women go back to front, if you know what I mean.
They like to live dangerously.
maybe, and I'm just spitballing here. Steve Stricker has somebody wipe his butt for him. I mean, that's rich people stuff.
Don't you bring him into this?
I'm just asking.
Rich people problems.
Rich people problems.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Workman's relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp to help you relax after a long day or just chill over the weekend. No need to drive out of state to get your THC products. Order yours at workmansrelief.com.